What's up, everybody? Welcome to the number one podcast out of Twin Falls, Idaho. And where are you from? Where are you at right now?
I'm in
Owego?
Owego, New York, baby.
Owego,
Upstate.
New York. Oh, man, let's freaking go. What's going on, brother?
Brother, I just want to do one quick thing real quick right off the rip.
Let's do it.
My boy's looking good today, dressed head to toe, purple, golden, ice white. And y'all know why? Y'all know why? Because the Huskies are about to catch the national championship dub. Go Dogs. Monday
Go
night.
Dogs, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, I just got chills by you saying that. I
know.
calling every Husky fan, everyone in the nation that hates the University of Michigan to not wear blue on Monday.
You know,
Blue is off the table.
I did see. I was scrolling through my Facebook feed the other night, and as is life, analytics popped up on the screen, and I saw a percentage of people rooting for who the states broken up on who they were rooting for in the national championship. I just saw a whole bunch of purple, brother. We're behind you.
Yeah.
We're behind them. The nation is.
I saw that picture too, and you don't know what it's like to have gone through an 0-12 season, went to every game, and then gradually built your way up through the 5 and 7s, through the 7 and 5s,
Brother.
to 14 and 0.
Brother, I grew up with the Boise State Broncos. I've been through the trenches.
You went through one of the most winningest years in college football history, bro.
I went through. Now, this is correct, but do you know the amount of recognition Boise State got throughout those seasons?
That is true. That is true.
Jack shit.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been a Boise State fan since birth, right? You got to rep the hometown, right?
Mhm.
And to see yourself down in the trenches, fighting your way up, and then you get the likes of Coach Pete and Kellen Moore on your team.
Mhm.
And, you know, you got Jay Ajayi and all those other guys, Doug Martin.
Yep. Doug Martin.
Fighting with busted
yeah.
lungs and shit to get the most winningest seasons. And then to not even be considered for the majority of the high-profile bowl games. It's frustrating.
A shame.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm not actually a big college football fan.
Right.
I hate the way that they do the postseason. I don't like the postseason. I understand the ranking system's there for a reason because you've got so many schools. There has to be a way.
Yeah.
Because the strength of schedules and all that. I understand that. I just feel like the college football playoffs could be handled a lot better. Because there's nothing more frustrating than watching the Georgia-Florida State game and 20-plus players from Florida State not even show up.
Yeah. We knew it was going to be I knew it was going to be a bloodbath once, but,
it frustrates me, though, because, I'm kind of mad at Florida State for doing that.
Yeah.
Because this was an opportunity for them to show up, beat the piss out of Georgia, and be like, yeah, we deserved to be here.
Right.
But when they go and they get smacked like that, regardless of the players were there or not, in my mind, it gives more power to the NCAA.
Right.
And them justifying their decision.
Saying that they got their shit right, you know.
Right. It feels like that was the selection committee's like, yeah, we were right.
Yeah, I told her so. I had told her so type of moment.
I feel like it should have been like a Cinderella story comeback kind of deal.
Absolutely.
You're playing the former number one team in the nation, right? They were number one.
Back-to-back national champions. Yeah, and they were back-to-back defending national champions.
So, in my opinion, that would have been the perfect opportunity to be like, screw you. Yes, Alabama beat Georgia, but we did it too with a backup quarterback.
Exactly. Third stringer, bro. The backup left.
That's what I'm saying. Like they. I wish they would have tried at least.
No, I hear you. And I've had very like in-depth conversations with people about this, and I'm very passionate about the whole transfer portal, about the how college is ran now, because you got to think about it. Next year, the Washington Huskies are going to be in the Big Ten, which means we're playing against Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Penn State, Rutgers, who's all the way over in New Jersey, and all we were thinking about is football.
Yeah.
Football. That's it. College sports is football, but then you realize there's rowing, there's volleyball, there's men's and women's basketball, there's softball, there's baseball, all these other and wrestling, and all these other sports are going to have to travel so freaking far away now. It kind of it's making me passionate. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this, but it's all money. That's all it is. That's all it is.
No,
And
100%.
all the players, that's all they care about is the money. It's all about the NIL deal, bro. That's it.
So what also frustrates me too, and this is gonna get into like geopolitical bullshit, right? But
Right.
you've got sports teams like football and stuff that are bringing in big money. You're paying coaches
Right.
multi-million-dollar deals
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and tuition is still through the fucking roof.
Yeah. See, this is a very good topic because my thoughts on this, first off, you do realize that the highest paid state employee of each state is the college football coach, right?
Yeah, I actually did know that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of it's crazy because we won't get into that, but yeah, Kalen DeBoer is the highest paid state employee in the state of Washington. Well deserved. He took us to the national championship. And but when it comes to tuition, and I know some people might not, this might not be to our general audience, but who cares? It's national championship on Monday, bro. This is our time down here. This is our time.
This is your podcast today, brother.
Dude. I believe that for the players that aren't going to go pro, get the full ride scholarship. Make as much money as you can in college because this is your time.
Hmm?
You know? And for those that do go pro, pay back your tuition. Give a donation to the school. Give it to a freaking scholarship fund. Pay it forward to the players that aren't able to get the exposure, the playing time that you get. Pay a walk-ons. Pay for a walk-on. I mean, it'd be a gracious, generous donation to a player, but you realize that would change someone's life.
You want to hear my opinion on it?
Go ahead. I want to hear it.
So my opinion on it's going to be more sports based. Obviously, it's going to be. I feel like the goal that should be set for sports teams, right, isn't to put money in the pockets of employees, right? Obviously, you've got to pay, so you can have that outstanding program or whatever, right? But I feel like there's, for me, if I wanted to go to UW, that'd be a pretty fucking penny, right? I mean, I got the GI Bill, so I'm straight. But anybody else who wants to go, they're going to have crazy ass student loans, right?
Throw it in my shoes. Yeah, it'd be insane.
But I feel like there should be a benefit, a benefit to having a good sports program. Right? Absolutely. It shouldn't just be about sports, right? I think the sports program should bring money into the school to help lower tuition costs. Like I feel like some of that money should go to the teachers and the facilities and stuff like that to bring down costs for the students. Because if you do that, you're going to bring more students to your school. More students are going to go support the sports teams, all the way up to rowing and tennis and all those other like more low key sports. And if you have more people going to those games, you're bringing in more money and your tuition costs are going down. You're bringing in more kids, you're bringing in more money, you're bringing in more kids, you're bringing in more money. And it's a vicious cycle of lowering costs for education.
Absolutely. And the thing that gets me the most, bro, is they want I shouldn't say they want it. I just, in general speaking, universities go more towards out of state because it's more tuition.
Right.
I believe that if little old Joey from Spanaway, Washington, wants to go to the University of Washington, his home state university, he should get the ability to go. As like, because the acceptance rate to in-state to out-of-state is astronomical. I can't tell you that like the statistics or analytics behind it, but I just know that like with University of Washington, they have more like international basis of students and stuff like that because they're really high on technology. And you got Bellevue, and you got Seattle right there, and you got some of like Microsoft, Boeing, some of the biggest industries in the world in Seattle. They're I just like college sports, bro.
I know you do.
I don't
know
like getting into this.
I think it's crazy how there are these really important careers, like education, like teachers, elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers, right? That they don't pay the best, right?
Right.
Because when you're thinking about getting a bachelor's, master's, or PhD, right? If you're not getting that in education, you're more than likely going to be getting like a 6-figure job out of there, or that's the goal, right? And then you got these people who are like, I want to be an educator. I want to take care of kids. I want to be a positive influence on our first generations and everything. And just like you've got these pure-hearted people spending all this fucking money to go to school to do a selfless job.
Yeah. I would say it's one of the most hardest jobs in the world. Yeah. No, I know.
No, dude, I got mad respect for teachers, bro. I got mad respect for teachers.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do. So do I, because I'm married to one. But I want to go. Let's transfer portal back to
transfer portal.
I just want to give a quick shout out to and there's no chance in hell he would ever listen to this, but I want to shout out to quarterback for the University of Washington, Dylan Morris. Homeboy is from Graham. He went to GK, home state, Western Washington boy.
Future Seattle Seahawks quarterback?
No, he's still future. Could be future.
That's right. I said future.
I wouldn't mind that. It would be
Coach Pete,
that's every kid's dream to play for your home state team.
I know, right?
He hit the transfer portal. He's going to James Madison. He's leaving us after this year. But how selfless is he that he stayed with the team? He didn't leave us. He's suiting up for the national championship to be the backup to Michael Penix. Talk about a kid that put in his time, who loves his team, and now I'm going to start getting emotional because this transfer portal is. I lost my train of thought because I'm getting so emotional.
Too.
It's just, it's a shame that he has to leave, but I totally understand it. That's what's good about the transfer portal. He gets to go play somewhere else. But hats off to him for staying with his team through it all. That is a good man right there. That is a very good man.
And so that's another thing about college sports in general, right? It's frustrating to see these kids. They sign up for their dream school or whatever, and it's frustrating to see somebody, on sign up day or sign on day, and they like they commit to their dream school, and they're like, I'm gonna go play for UW. Always wanted to, ever since I was a little kid playing in the backyard. I wanted to play for UW. And then in order for them to actually get we're going to say Boise State because Boise State doesn't get very much publicity, right? And they're not a good football program right now either. Rebuilding decade. What's frustrating to me is that me as a little kid, right? If I were to go play for the college that I always dreamed and hoped to go play on, the blue turf, I would.
Oh man,
and
beautiful.
if I'm an incredible talent like Kellen Moore, right?
Right.
I won't get recognized because I'm playing for a lower class university. I would have to enter the transfer portal to go to an Ohio State, Alabama, or something, a high profile school, just so I have the potential to get recognized by scouters and recruits for the NFL. Because, in my opinion, bro, Kellen Moore never got a fair shot as a quarterback in the NFL.
Not at all.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that he was the next Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or Josh Allen. I'm not even gonna sit here and tell you that he was the next Jared Goff, right? I would have liked to have at least been able to see him prove what he has. I'd like to see an opportunity come out of that. Just because it's frustrating, right? Because you got kids like Joey Manziel who come into the league, get signed to the Browns, start, and absolutely
just throw away their career. They don't know how to handle. They don't know how to handle it.
But then you've got somebody humble, a family man like Kellen Moore, who I might be biased, was a great quarterback.
Right.
Never did have a shot.
He was one of the most winningest quarterbacks in college football history.
And you've got people like Johnny Manziel, who arguably should have started as a backup to ease into that NFL culture, to ease into that kind of money and wealth and notoriety.
Right.
But now they throw him right into the spotlight at the ripe age of 20-something.
We'll just say, we'll say 22. We'll say like you start at 18, 19. We'll go 19, 20, 21. So some kids, 21, 21 or 22.
To go into the NFL, making millions of dollars, the first year you're legally allowed to drink, bro, you're asking for trouble.
Right. No, absolutely.
I don't think any college football player should come into the NFL. No, quarterback. I would say quarterback because that's such a high visibility position. You're the face of the team at that point. Yeah. I feel like you should have a year as a backup.
I agree. Or hear me out here. This is where college should come into play. It should get you ready to be able to handle the financial aspect of it.
I don't want to get system now.
Yeah, and I don't want to, but that's the big thing is you see all these. I get it. You need to thank the people that got you there. Honestly, I get it.
Right.
These players are paying off their families' mortgages and stuff like that, and I love that. But don't go blowing your money on stupid stuff. I'm not saying that paying off a mortgage for your family is stupid because I would definitely do that. But
that's not what these kids are always doing, though.
No.
They're out here paying the entire strip club their yearly salary in one night. Right.
But
I think so. So when you say college should prep these guys for the NFL, right? That goes back to high school, right? Never learned how to do taxes, never learned the process. You don't get taught simple things, right? Like nobody teaches you how to find a physician in your area.
Right.
Nobody teaches you how to, pay taxes. Nobody teaches you basic life skills, right?
Health
insurance. How many
times
I have used the Pythagorean theorem since I graduated high school? Goose egg.
Oh, dude, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. That's the Oregon symbol. Don't do that.
I was hoping.
Gotta go like that. Go like that afterwards. Can't do that, bro. But no, that just takes me back to one of the greatest teachers that I ever had, bro. And I think you had him for English, Mr. Hicker.
Yes, sir.
Homeboy was hands down one of the greatest teachers I ever had because he's the one who, you remember him saying this whole second semester of senior year, I'm going to
Brother,
get you
we were
ready.
in the same class. We did our senior projects together. We were throwing Skittles at Taylor during the computer lab.
We were. Sorry.
We have pictures of us wearing our shit for Blue Friday.
I remember that now.
You remember, dude? Do you remember the
That
fucking?
was the.
He's the dude that got me into poetry, bro. When he'd play Kanye's "All of the Lights" and then you go up and you read your poem and he's fucking jumping around the classroom, skipping around. Dude, if anybody would have inspired me to be an educator, that's the dude who would have done it.
Absolutely. We get
Fuck, I love
blessed
that
with
man, dude.
one. Yeah, we get blessed with one great teacher. Or any type of student could get blessed with one great teacher and it could change their life.
I know.
And
that, dude, that's.
I loved all of my teachers, bro. I loved them all. But Mr. Hecker freaking rocked it. Homeboy's a published author. I keep calling him Homeboy. He's a published author, a hell of an educator,
Dude,
and he's
I know
following his dreams, dude.
I know a teacher who's a published author, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Who's that?
It's this
Mm.
teacher that I be knowing.
That you know? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Who was our math teacher? I had him like first period in the morning.
Mr. Hindi?
Yeah, freaking Hindi trying to take me over to the Oregon border and stuff, man. That dude, when I told him that I was joining the military and like I had everything all set up and everything, bro, his eyes lit up and he sat me down and like he just talked and told me about like his experiences in the military and everything. And the man like calmed my nerves about the whole, fuck, man. I haven't thought about these teachers in a minute.
We're reminiscing. This is a reminiscing about high school episode, and I love it. Hindi was such a great teacher, dude. I remember every day I would show up in his classroom and just sit my ass down in his chair and just wait for him because I knew it grinded his gears, and I loved it. No, dude.
Man, shout out to
times.
all the teachers out there, all the good ones, man.
Yep.
Y'all don't realize.
Yeah.
Y'all don't realize the effect you guys have on our lives.
Right. Right.
But thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. This is kind of, man, since we're reminiscing, it's taking me back to University of Washington with the Husky games, man. Because I started going to games with my uncle and my grandpa, dude. And we saw some great football. We saw some pretty bad football. And, I was thinking last week during the Sugar Bowl, I want them to win, not for me. I want them to win for my uncle, for my grandpa, for all of the ones that have been going to the games far before I have, and far before a lot of the younger generation have, because they have seen so much. And now they're seeing the greatest football ever played from the University of Washington. And my grandpa's not here to see it, and I wish he was because, man, he'd be loving it, dude. Holy crap, he would be loving it.
I got to speak on that for a sec.
Go ahead.
Sports in general, people who don't understand the connection we have to these teams.
Mm-hmm.
When someone asks you like, well, why do you like sports so much? Like, why do you love the Seahawks? Why do you love the Kraken? Why do you love the Huskies? Why do you love the Broncos? Like, all this stuff. And like, it sets the tone for your entire next week based on how the performance is on Sundays and Saturdays.
Saturdays, right? Yep.
It sets the tone, and when you're watching your team in the trenches and stuff, and you're sitting there with a beer in your hand, and you're just depressed because this is like their fourth loss in a row, and you're questioning everything in your life, and you're like, why the fuck do I like sports and stuff? But you stay loyal, and you keep with it, right? Because you see these guys out here putting in their all, day in and day out every week. And then you finally have a season like this with the Huskies, and you think back to those past and present that you've watched those games with and everything.
Yep.
And it's just it's not so much the sports. Nobody likes to sit down and watch sports alone. You and I, we FaceTime every Seahawks game. We don't miss a
Every
game.
Seahawks game. Nope.
And I mean, we're talking wins, losses. We're talking the ups and the downs.
Mhm.
You and I always were watching Seahawks games together. We watched them. You'd come over every weekend and watch the Seahawks game all the way up to their Super Bowl.
We watched the Super Bowl. Yeah, we watched the Super Bowl together, bro.
You watched and that's it's not the sports. It's the people you watch the sports with.
Yeah.
Right? Like
it really is.
When I think back on it and stuff, like I don't really remember the plays from Super Bowl 48. I mean, I remember the touchdown run backs just because those were huge. But like I don't remember specific plays or moments of the Super Bowl, right? I just remember something great happening and jumping up, hugging my boy, hugging my mom, hugging my dad, everybody yelling at the TV, everybody jumping up and hooping and hollering, my mom coming over with a new plate of snacks.
Oh man. It was, to me,
not
sports
is
no. The whole umbrella that is involved with it is the greatest love story ever written.
Yeah.
It really is. And I'm not bagging on people that don't enjoy sports, because it definitely, it can make people pissed off. It could raise the blood pressure. It could do a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
But you are absolutely
like
right,
a relationship, right? It's like a relationship. Yep. You're always going to have those people that are just toxic in relationships, right? You're going to have those people throwing shit. You're going to have those people getting fights at sports games, right? But when you have the people who have the right head on their shoulders and the right people around them, that's when the good memories are made, right? Like you got sports being the greatest love story ever. I'm working on the greatest love story ever. It's one of those things that you sit back and you look at the people around you.
Yep.
And it's not I don't know, man. It's not the sports, it's the people. Right?
Yep, I get it.
The Seahawks
absolutely
could lose every single freaking game. And I would watch every single game with you. We would look at each other on FaceTime in silence, and I'd just be like, that's my boy. We're going through it together. Right?
We'd be pissed off at the team, but man, we're doing it together at least.
Right. And man,
dude, this is an emotional podcast, bro.
Yeah,
this is very emotional.
What? Are we
I
getting
don't know.
deep?
I'm getting caught in my feels.
My
we are
heart's
getting
open.
deep.
My heart's open today, so you know what? Let's might as well let it talk, right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. And this is gonna be my final thought. Then let's try and transition to something else about the national championship going on. I want to give a shout out to my uncle and my cousins that are down there in Houston right now. My buddy Jansen, our buddy Jansen, good friend of the pod's going down there too.
Good friend of the pod.
And my coach Chris, my old baseball coach.
I know him.
Good friend of the pod.
I got drunk with that man.
We've been through shit with him, and I loved it. He's going down there too. So shout out to them. Cheer your hearts out. This is our year. No one can take this away from us. Could take this away from the University of Washington. No one could take this away from the Husky fans. Monday night, 4:30 Pacific time, 5:30 Mountain time, 6:30 Texas time, whatever time that is. I don't know what time zone. The Washington Huskies are going up against the University of Michigan Wolverines. And you know what? We could be the underdogs. We could be the road dogs, but we're battle tested. We are the underdogs, and I love it. I don't want anyone to believe in us. I want just the faithful to believe in us, because we are all we got, and we are all that we need. Go Dogs. Bow down to Washington. Bow down to Washington.
Underdogs, road dogs,
cardiac dogs, whatever you want to say. Go Dogs, baby.
And my dad calls the
But-
Seahawks the cardiac kids, bro.
Dude, yes.
All right, but let's transition. I know not all of our listeners really enjoy the sports sections as much, but as
That's
our
fine.
podcast, we're going to talk about what we want to talk about.
Can
I want to talk about the K truck.
Go ahead. And then after that, I got this weird phenomena that I heard that happened this week in the United States of America.
Okay, I'm actually interested about that. Let's talk about that.
Okay. Did you hear what happened down in Miami?
There's a lot that happens in Miami, brother.
Bro, there's a conspiracy theory that there were aliens down in Miami, 10-foot tall aliens, bro.
Yeah.
I saw this video. It looked like they had every cop in Miami
Are you sure Shaq just wasn't there?
at this mall. No, dude, I swear. Like it's been brought up on other like famous podcasts. Everyone's coming out with it. It's like, holy shit, dude, there might be some aliens out there.
But aliens are real.
No, I know, but I think they're starting to show themselves a
But
little more and more now.
They were at the mall?
I heard they were at the mall in Miami, bro.
What were aliens doing at the mall? Were they checking out
10 foot tall.
Spencer's?
Dude, they're shopping at the Gap because they're trying to close the gap between them and us.
They should be shopping at Big and Tall.
You would think if they're 10-foot tall, bro.
10 foot tall is tall. That's
Yeah.
tall. That's twice
They're-
my height almost.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. I can see it happening. They're coming out, bro. They're coming out of the woodworks. I don't know where they're from, but
Do they have money? Like, do we got 10 foot tall aliens shopping at Big and Tall shoplifting?
bro, why would they have to shoplift, bro? They can't. They're too tall. They'll be seen.
Right, but I mean, how they clearly don't have any credit, so do they get a credit card? And I don't think they'd be able to open up a bank account.
Bro,
They just,
I'm telling you, they probably use their Jedi mind tricks on us.
Nah, don't disrespect the Jedi like that, bro.
I'm not. But what
Nah.
if George Lucas knew something that we didn't know? It's going into the Simpsons conspiracy too.
George Lucas is an alien.
No, I'm not saying George Lucas is an alien. I'm saying what if he had been visited by them and they told him, hey, leave little breadcrumb trails of hints.
Wait, so are you saying that there's a potential for me to get trained by a Jedi and like awaken the midichlorians within my body and I can use the Force? Like Ahsoka?
Dude, I could see that. I could see that. I don't know. I would say I don't want to say you're an Ahsoka. I would say you're more of like a Luke Skywalker.
I'm more of an Anakin, bro.
Nah,
I'm more
dude.
of like Episode 3 Anakin.
Nah, dog. I think you're if you were to be a Jedi,
Okay.
I would say you're Obi-Wan or Qui-Gon Jinn. You're a
Dude,
good guy. You're a good guy, bro.
you're so sweet, bro. You're so sweet.
See, I would want to be a Mace Windu.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say if you were a Jedi, you'd be a Mace Windu because of a purple lightsaber. Every time you'd activate your lightsaber, you'd be like, "Go dogs!"
Then you just yeah. My entrance theme would be bow down to Washington. It'd be the greatest thing ever.
Dude,
But no, dude, I heard that in the I saw it on the phone, and I want to. So, how close do you think that we are to having extraterrestrials, be a part of society?
not close at all, dude.
You don't think
Not
so?
close at all. No, and you want to know why? You want to know why?
What's that?
Because we have humans out here that can't freaking accept other humans, right?
Okay.
If we're having people who can't accept one another, how are we going to have someone that accepts a whole different culture and race and species or whatever, right? Because you saw what society did to minorities and continue to do to minorities. Just imagine what they would do to aliens, bro.
Bro, what if there is no alien? Okay. And what
Okay.
if AI? What if we are creating the alien with artificial intelligence?
Well, you know how the killer bee is a genetically modified honeybee, right?
The hornet?
No, the killer bee, like the North American killer bee.
Yeah, the one that was like
Yeah. It was
They're taking
genetically
over.
modified in a lab,
Mm.
and it escaped from the lab and fucking propagated all over the place.
How does something escape a lab?
Bro, you've seen the Marvel movies.
Not a lot, but I get
You
like
did okay. You remember
the
the
Captain
Teenage Mutant?
America.
How did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles escape the lab? There was a fire, and someone rescued them.
Yeah, Master Splinter.
The Master Splinter didn't rescue them. It was the girl. I can't remember her name.
April.
Yeah, April. April rescued them.
We may be way off on this.
I just watched it, man. After the skins came out on Fortnite, I was like, I need to watch this again.
Good deal. See, I like the original ones where it was like the live action ones.
That's
I don't like. Okay, perfect. Yeah, dude.
I like the live action ones are good.
April was.
April was a wonderful human being.
Oh, I mean, the fact that she cared for animals like that,
dude,
man, that just brought her.
I actually know somebody who's gonna go live in the city for a while. So I'm gonna have them keep an eye out for some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and if they see them, they should take. I'm gonna be like, hey, make sure if you see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, take a picture. I want to see that.
Is this person you speak of? Is she gonna go eat some Sbarro, the best pizza in New York?
Yo, you're wild, bro. You're not Michael Scott, dog.
I'm just saying, bro. When has Michael Scott ever? I do.
No, you are Michael Scott. Yeah, you say some wild shit.
I'm just saying. Is this also The Educator?
Anyway, so I watched the
breaking news.
Turtles thing.
Breaking news, everyone. Ethan is now wanting to go away from this subject because he knows that I'm right.
Do you like my beanie?
I do like your beanie. Don't change the subject because you know my ADHD is going to kick in and I'm going to start talking about something else, bro.
I know. That's what I'm trying to do.
I got multiple ways that my mind can go, and I need to stay on a one-track path.
Yeah, never let them guess your next move, bro. Let them never let them guess.
That's why I wear the sunglasses, brother.
I just let my ADHD roll, dude. The year's 2024. We're letting intrusive thoughts win this year.
I love it, and this is our year. This is this is Squawk Talk's year, bro.
Yes,
we got big things in the works. You mind if I show some of the prototype stuff that we got going on?
Absolutely.
So, Squawk Talk Podcast mug, 2023 in Roman numerals.
Thanks for describing it for our listeners.
Yeah, because I made it and I showed it to my wife. And she's like, what's all the number? My wife. Funny story. In my phone, her thing is my wife. And then whenever Siri says I have a text message, it says the Kazakhstan flag afterwards.
That's hilarious.
My wife.
My wife.
I don't have the hat right beside me. I should have. But we made a prototype hat too. And dude, we're getting some orders in for some merch, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Right now, it's in the testing phase. This isn't the final product. We're gonna be finding some people to do some stuff for us, but it makes me feel good that people are wanting to rep the merch, and I love it.
Dude, absolutely. We got some huge supporters out there. Every time I went over to my boy Dakota's house for Christmas. Great day, by the way, right?
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna remember that Christmas for the rest of my life.
And it's about the people, bro. It's about the people you're with.
It is. It's all about the people. And after a lot of people left on Christmas Day, I stayed for a little while longer, just hanging out. And Dakota's wife, her brothers were there, and both of her brothers followed us. Followed the pod. They shouted the pod out on all their socials. Said follow my boy, and same thing happened in Texas. I started talking about my podcast, and people were like, "What's the app, bro?"
Right.
So like, I mean, we're networking. We're slowly getting there, man.
We're building the foundation of something that's going to be incredible. And also, listen up here, guy. I've had many conversations with many people about this lasagna thing that got brought up a long time ago.
You know, I have to.
And everyone's agreeing with me, bro. It's one
Okay,
lasagna.
so you know what? I'm just gonna say something. I'm gonna say something that's kind of wild.
Okay.
I talked to two people about it.
Yeah.
Two very important people, right? I talked to my boy Charles' mom. We FaceTimed her, and she is a certified cook, man. Like,
all right,
she cooks.
Okay.
And she said one lasagna, and then I explained my point of view, and she said, I can see your point of view. Maybe it's two lasagnas, right? And then I talked to somebody else about it. I want to say 3 days ago now.
Okay.
And I talked to this individual, and they're an educator, so they know a lot. Right. And that person also said one lasagna. And I'm starting to think that
you made a mistake.
No, I don't make mistakes, dude. Everything happens for a reason.
Okay.
I'm built different. Recognize that. Understand that. First and foremost. Thug out or get the fuck out.
Okay. Love that.
2024.
2024, baby.
And I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the fuck out. Because I think I'm wrong about the lasagna. I became too passionate about a topic that is not important, and I've decided that instead of being passionate about whether it's one lasagna or two lasagnas, which is inconsequential to my life, I'm gonna put all of that energy into something else that's a lot more important. So.
Does this have something to do about a certain someone going to the city?
It's got things to do with lasagna, brother. Lasagna's not that important.
Lasagna is now trying to think of the word. It's a thought. Lasagna is a thought. We're not talking about lasagna.
We are talking about lasagna.
No, then why are you blushing over there, bro?
For the listeners, letting the heater turned on. I'm warm.
For the listeners, Ethan is blushing, and he could blame the fact that he's wearing a beanie right now in his house, but homeboy be blushing over there.
I'm not blushing, dude. Chill, dog.
Start calling him Ted Mosby, bro. This is how I met your mother.
Relax. Yo, relax. This is going to go live. Don't make me edit this shit out.
Live. I'm not. We're not editing it out. No, this is staying in, bro. Even though you're the one that does the editing, it's staying in, bro.
Brother. Jordan.
Dude, we should make this The Bachelor. And you should be, well, I guess The Bachelor. We should do a TV show for you.
That's gonna be the world's worst TV show, dude.
No, it
that'll be the worst episode of that'll be the first season of The Bachelor, where the Bachelorettes are like, nah.
Dude, you'd be like, we're gonna go on a date, and you'd be like,
mini golfing.
No, you'd be like, I'm gonna invite you to watch the Seahawks game with me.
You know, I've got an unpopular opinion about that, and I want you to hear me out. I know this is a sports podcast at this point, but I would prefer for my significant other, as long as they're not a 49ers fan.
Shout out to the commish.
I would prefer my significant other to actually like a different sports team than me.
Why?
Because the rivalry is fun, dude. The shit talking is fun. I thrive off of that shit.
What if her family's another sports team, though? What if she don't care, and her family is the other sports team?
I mean, if I'm gonna date somebody, there's specific boxes that have to be checked.
Oh, right. Now there's specific boxes. Okay.
And being a sports fan is one of them. You don't have to be a serious sports fan, but you gotta know enough to shit talk.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, if you're out there listening and watching, make sure you're a sports fan, because Ethan is a very eligible bachelor right now. He is the Bachelor. soon to be coming 2024. Bachelor.
You're
Ethan.
dumb, dude.
Finding Love.
I don't. I'm vibing, dude. I'm good right now. I'm chilling.
Oh yeah.
What's that shit-eating grin on your face?
What? There's no shit-eating grin on my face. I'm just
For the
happy
listener-
for you.
For the listeners, what are you happy for me about?
Because I
I'm
love
just
you, bro. You're my
I love you.
brother.
I love you too, big dog.
And I want you to be happy. And the fact that I'm seeing you smile is even better. You got a core support of friends. You got a core group of friends that are supporting you in anything. And they want to see you happy. So accept it.
All right.
Accept it.
All right. Fine.
And just remember it's just a short drive to the city. So
You're wild for that, dude.
we be wilding out here, bro. We're unfiltered, we're unedited. I love it. So what's your plans for today, bro?
My plans for today are to podcast. I'm gonna edit, post possibly tonight or tomorrow morning, and I have a blow off valve for my Kia coming in today. And I'm hoping it gets here in time because then I'm gonna go over to Dakota's house.
Okay.
Throw on a blow off valve and then kind of just see what the rest of the day does.
Okay. Have you named your car yet?
I don't name my cars, man.
Why not?
They come and go so quick.
Yeah.
When I get my Mark IV Super, I'm not even gonna name it.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like naming it limits its true potential. If I want to call it baby girl, I'm gonna call it baby girl. But
Ooh, baby girl.
baby girl. I don't know.
Right.
I don't name my cars. I just don't. When my Mark V Super didn't have a name, I just called it She. And then my K truck doesn't have a name. Oh yeah, what I was gonna talk about with the K truck actually
Okay, go ahead.
is I keep bouncing between rotary swapping it and turning it into an absolute speed demon.
Yeah.
And turning it into a camping vehicle. But I saw a video today of a K truck that was heavily modified, lowered, carbon fiber thrown all over the place.
Right.
The car, I think it was 1,200 pounds, and it was pushing 800 horsepower.
Wow.
Had a big old wing in the back because it needed that big of a wing to produce enough downforce to those rear wheels in the back.
Keep it down.
And probably the single-handedly most dangerous vehicle on this planet, honestly, because you've got
It sounds like it.
less than a quarter inch of steel in front of you.
I did.
But I look at that and I'm like, a camping rig. I need a camping rig because I'm gonna have my Mark IV Supra, and I love camping. But to turn the K truck into a speed demon, bro, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. I might just need to buy another one.
There you go. There are plenty for sale.
And they're
So-
cheap too.
And also, just saying, yours is for sale, right?
Nah, I'm shipping it.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh yeah, it's staying here at the house.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm gonna send it over to you so whenever I come and visit, we can work on it.
Love it. Love that idea. My wife will love that idea too. I think she gave us the okay on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if not, once it's there, you can't really get rid of it.
No. So, yeah, the big thing is if you find a Volkswagen and you buy it, just ship it here because what's she going to say?
Right. She can't get mad at
get
you.
rid of it. No, dude. I'm
You
just
can
helping
do
out
the
a
whole,
friend.
I'm holding it for a friend.
Exactly. I'm doing it for a friend. And I know
It's not mine, it's my friend's. I'm holding it for
she's a big supporter here, but I guarantee you she ain't going to listen to this podcast, so it's fine.
him. The one podcast she listens to is this one.
Yeah, exactly. She skips to this exact moment and is like, oh, no. But, no, dude, this was this was, yeah, loved it. I love it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, your eyes
Bro.
are all puffy from crying over the Huskies.
Bro, I just gotta say, boy, who got you smiling like that?
Yo, relax, dog. Chill.
Got the little butterflies flying around your stomach?
No, that's I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I got nothing.
You're good. You're good. Well, have fun doing your blow-off valve today, bro.
I
That'll
hope
be
it
fun.
gets here. It's supposed to get here in time, but we'll see.
Right on, man. But I think this is a good spot to bid everyone adieu.
Adieu to you.
Adieu to you. Goodbye and good night.
Goodbye.
Or good morning. Good day. Good
evening.
whatever you're
Good
doing.
morning.
If we have our international viewers, I don't think we do. But have a great Sunday.
Have a great
Sunday,
day.
Right?
Have
a great day.
Have a great
have
time.
a day. Have a day,
Have
man.
a time. Enjoy.
Happy 2024, bro. Happy 2024. This is the
24?
year of Squawk Talk. The year of the Squawk Talk, bro.
Squawk, squawk.
Ta.
All right, man.
All right, brother. Peace. Go
Peace.
Dogs. Monday night national championship game. Let's go. All right, bro.